Say it again, please.
She's brilliantly, she's ridiculously brilliant and brilliantly not ridiculous. That's what I would say overall at this moment in time.
I think you said something about wonderful. She's brilliant.
Wonderful and good and baby and nice and beautiful person. Sorry, that's a bad way. Sorry.
I agree, that was bad by me too. We're both bad.
Let's try to do good. Let's try to find a note or a sound. Let me make sure I don't hurt the drum, and then make sure I don't hurt anybody else. How's it ending?